Imagine stepping on a ladder that feels like it's going to tip over at any second. That's exactly what happens in a drawing when your perspective is off. It just doesn't feel right. I'm going to be honest with you. This lesson is a little bit of a challenge, but I believe that you can do it. You know, getting those angles right, especially when you're working with a structure that combines a cube and a slope, can be really challenging. But don't give up, go slowly, and you're gonna get it. As you are drawing through this step ladder, if you have to repeat it a few times, do it. It's worth it for you. Hey, my name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. Grab that pencil sketchbook. Let's get to work.
Step ladders are a combination of a wedge and a cube in a sense. So if you remember when we're drawing a wedge, we're doing something like this. There is our simple wedge. First thing I'm going to do is drawing a building or something that is coming in contact with the ground. I always like to establish where that is first. So what I'm really looking for are these outside corners. Okay, that's the first thing in my mind. So we'll get this one down here. Let's see, let's move them over here. We're gonna put that one there maybe. And then this one in the back here is lined up with this one, but it's over just a little bit to the right. You see that? And then the far one is, where is that? If I imagine a straight line there, it's going to be just a little bit above that. Let's go ahead and lightly connect those. Let's come up the back side, and these are just going to, overall, they're just going to be guides. All right, and there's no, just come all the way up here. We haven't quite established where this is, how high this thing is at first, and let's just kind of guesstimate. So let's just put a mark right about there. That's about the height of this step ladder. Let's start thinking about perspective here. So that's going to go back to a vanishing point. That is also, those two are going back to the same vanishing point. That's kind of our aim here. Let's take this guy and kind of visually fan him in so we know that he is also going back to that same vanishing point. All right, so where these cross over there, that's that back corner. Let's come back down here to the bottom. Let's determine where that top step is. So if I were to visually drop a horizontal down there, look at my drawing here, I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to go right about there. All right, let's come, I'm going to draw, now I want to determine where the other side of this is, and so I'm going to run a line that goes back to this vanishing point, like this. And then I'm going to go straight up. And I'm not sure how high up yet, because I haven't determined that. We have a vanishing point over here, and we have a vanishing point over here. We'll call this vanishing point 1, and this will be vanishing point 2. So I haven't quite established, I don't have enough lines. I have 2 lines right now to help me determine where vanishing point 1 is. So let's see here. It's going to be in this direction. And of course, this is, you can see how those two are converging. Okay, so this guy here is going to want to converge in that same direction. So it's a little bit of a guess. And then over at this point as well, this is also going to converge. And that's a guess. I'm just kind of estimating that. Let's start with this back corner one here. And I'm going to follow along this line until, boom, I just crossed right there. Point right here is this point right there. All right, let's do it with the other one. And boom, there it is right there. This point right there is the same as this guy right there. Let's connect those. And this is also going to go back to that vanishing point. All right, so there is our rough top step. Let's add a little thickness to that. Thickness, and here's the thing about drawing this step. If you don't quite get it at first, try it again. Watch the video a second time and try it a second time. If you still don't get it, take a picture of it, send it to me through email so I could see it and I can help fix it for you, okay? Okay, let's start to build this out just a bit. I'm going to start kind of with the top down, and this, I can see that this kind of splits. You see that? That splits in half. This black leg only goes, look, it goes halfway, right? So let's draw that. Let's just come down about halfway here. And then let's draw the back side of that. And we can sharpen up the bottom, and I'm going to darken this line in just a bit. Okay, let's add some thickness to this. So this thickness at the bottom, this is kind of going to go in that direction toward that vanishing point. Drop a quick tone here. That's going to help me determine that thing is turning the corner. Let's work on this slat right here. Come in right there. That's about the same distance. I'm looking at that distance right there. Matching it down here at the bottom. And now all we have to do is connect the dots. Let's add a little thickness to that. Okay, we got that side. Now let's very lightly draw the other side of these same boards here. So I'm just gonna kind of run this across the bottom here. We'll get this back one first. I'm gonna draw this lightly because there's gonna be other boards that are on top of it. So there's the back corner. All right, so there's that one there. I'm not gonna worry about the thickness either right now. I just want to kind of ghost this in. There's about the thickness there, so I'm going to bring that down as well. Okay, we're just going to keep this light right now. Let's get these struts. This guy there. But I want to get the angle right, so I'm going to come this way. Make that thickness down below there. Okay, that looks good. So this guy I'm going to darken in just a little bit. Then if I continue, he's going to kind of end up there. And if I kind of draw through that, I'm going to end up there. You see that? Now I'm going to change my angle a little bit. Change my angle. Okay, so there's the other board that I could see now. Let's do the other one now. So this is the back corner. Okay. Just drawing lightly. I'm going to leave that a little bit ghosted until I get these steps in. Let's move on to the bottom step here now. It's going to be right here. We're going to use, it's resting on top of that piece of wood there. So let's do a little thickness there. And there's those two corners. They're right there and right there. Starting with this green marker right there, this is going to go back to the vanishing point. So there's my first step, the front of it. Same thing, this guy is also going to, I want to draw this so it kind of heading back to that same vanishing point. And then I'm going to add a little thickness to it. Now I could darken in these boards down here below. So, thickness there. And I'm going to give a little bit of a tone to the front end of this step here, so I could kind of see it. Okay, next step. Let's look for this back point right there. Going to be somewhere maybe about there, and this is just a little bit of a guess. Let's get the top of the step here. This is going to go back into that vanishing point. Let's get the front of it. Let's get this front now. This is going to go back to vanishing point number 2. Drop down a little thickness. Darken in the front there. And now let's get the back of it. This is also going to go back to that vanishing point 2. And there you go. Look at that. Add some thicknesses here. There's a couple more details that you can put in if you want, like this. I can see that there's a slab of wood coming in here. You might see a little bit of a thickness there. Now we could darken in some of our darker lines in the back. So let's pull that down. And this is going to come down. Thickness there. Thickness there. Get rid of that. Now the only thing left to do in this guy is to add some tones. So let's go with the picture a little bit and say the sun is coming in this direction. So let's add a medium tone now to every surface that is on this side. Okay, there you go. There is our stepping stool, and you can see how we broke that down little bit by little bit. Thanks for watching. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. If you do have additional questions, please join our Facebook group. It's totally for free. Post your questions in there. You can direct it toward me, or even down here in the comments below. You can ask a question, and I will try and answer it my best. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.